What's up, world? What's going on, champions?
World?
What's going on?
Welcome back to another
episode of Bitcoin and Bourbon. It's been a minute. We won't get into all of that, but we back. We coming to you at a Bitcoin price of $78,436. I'm one of your hosts, Coach MJ, aka the Sat Stacker.
You got me, Crypto Jones, aka Bitcoin Block.
Now, Block, let me tell you what we sipping on for this edition is a tribute to the Kentucky Derby. All right, I think everybody knows that the Derby is today. So we actually drinking a mint julep. This is the drink, the preferred drink of the Kentucky Derby. So,
salute.
Salute.
And shouts out to our Cryptopian and Bitcoin sister, Katie, for the custom glasses.
Yeah.
And we got good news too. Before we go, we got merch coming soon, people. Like, it's time. It's time. Because we in this space. Like, I know a lot been going on. We've been in hiatus, but I want y'all to just take this time out, send prayers to my family. I'm sending prayers back to yours. You know what I mean? That's important, people. You know, but I'm happy. Bitcoin is at a nice price. It's a great entry point, and I want y'all to understand this too. Don't worry, and I gotta keep saying this. Stop worrying about the price. Focus more on your position. The price gonna catch up with your position. Period.
Absolutely. Today we just want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the Bitcoin space, because Bitcoin has entered this space of boredom. It hasn't really gone up or gone down like people have typically seen it in the past, where you got these huge run-ups and these huge run-downs. If you see Bitcoin move up or down $5,000, that's nothing for us Bitcoiners. Nothing. Like that's a walk in the park. And so it's been doing that, and really not doing much of anything. And it's funny because I can't wrap my head around this. I hear a lot of TA, technical analysis guys, a lot of people that create content in the space. A lot of people will be like, we still, we haven't broke that bearish trend. As I mentioned on one of our episodes, we in crypto winter. We're in the bear cycle of this bear market part of this cycle, and a lot of us have said like it has to touch 50, and I'm not so convinced that we really have to, and I don't even see how we do it, because with the way that Michael Saylor is buying Bitcoin,
aggressive.
Not just him, but Metaplanet.
They trying to catch up with Michael.
You got Nayib Bukele, president of El Salvador. They're buying, don't sound like a lot, but they're buying one Bitcoin every day. They've been doing this for years.
Don't forget about us, retailers.
We
also buying.
The Bitcoin retailers. Because that's the thing, that's the other thing that hasn't really moved the market. What's moving the market is Wall Street. What has moved Bitcoin, the market in the past, has been the retail buyers. The retail buyers are bored. They sitting on the sideline, and typically, like most retail investors, when Bitcoin breaks up and breaks out, that's when they'll get in. FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Yeah. We've been telling people forever, like, this is a great entry point. I was talking to a young, and I'm like, listen, man, you got to start investing. And he's like, yeah, and he said something stupid. I can't even remember what he said. But I'm like, listen, don't be the guy that when this asset breaks out saying, dang, man, I could have got in at 78. I could have got in at 75. And there's going to be so many people that is going to do that.
Yeah. And a lot of people that invest in it, like this, I get this a lot lately. What is Bitcoin? And I tell them what it is. I'm not going to be technical. I tell them in words. It's a finite, scarce asset. It's energy. It's financial freedom. And to piggyback on what my brother said, fear, right? A lot of us, I was that person, people, where these are not stocks. We have to get that through our head. These are scarce assets that we invest in besides Bitcoin. So it's like, as an investor, fear and emotion, you have to take those out of your strategy or you're going to get wrecked every time. Every time.
Absolutely right.
Because when you hold the keys to the future, how can you lose them with fear? You get what I'm saying? These are the keys to the future that we hold. You are your own bank. That's what and that's basically to sum everything up. You, your own bank. Do you realize when you go in the bank, they are borrowing our money and lending it out, getting a bigger yield on it than us?
Man, I was getting ready to, on my little cruising conversation thing that I do. When you mention the word banks, that strikes a nerve with me. I can't stand banks. They are the biggest cartel ever. They're criminals. They are the biggest criminals. And here's the thing about the banks. Here's what the banks do. They rob you blind in broad daylight, no ski mask. They say, yeah, we Huntington, we Fifth Third, we First Financial, we Union Savings, we Wells Fargo, we JP Morgan. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What they do is they take on, I was gonna say they don't take on mine because I don't deposit money into the bank to save it.
Period.
They take on your deposits. All right, and they take on all these customers' deposits. And they take your money and they go invest it. They go invest and buy stocks. They go invest and buy bonds, which is a horrible investment right now. Not financial advice, but I'm just telling you, just saying. They take and lend money out and earn yield. And this is the reason why this is why the Clarity Act hasn't passed yet. The Clarity Act is a bill that's going to provide structure and definition to the Bitcoin and crypto space. And they don't want it to pass. You know why? Because it's all about yield. They don't want you to earn yield on your money.
That's it.
They don't want the little peanuts they give you. They're like, that's all we want to give you. We don't want to give you anymore. We don't want there to be competition for where people can put their money and actually park it and earn a good yield. Earn 5, 6, 7, 11%.
I'm doing it
like
right now.
Stretch. Listen,
I'm doing
there's
it right
a product on the market. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is just what I do. I talk about the things that I do. So, Michael Saylor's Stretch product. He says, listen, take your deposits that you would normally put into a bank. You want fixed yield? You want a fixed yield? We're going to create a product. We're going to peg it at $100. It's not going to go up too much. It's not going to go down. It moves about maybe 50 cents either way. Okay, it's not for you to actually make money invest in the stock. It's a preferred perpetual that you can buy. So pegged at $100, but it gives you a yield of 11%. 11% yield.
11.5.
11.5. So I just got paid out on mine.
And tell them this.
It's paid every month.
And you get paid twice a month. They're doing it bi-weekly.
He's gonna vote. It's gonna be a vote in June.
Okay.
To do it bi-weekly.
I think
He
they're
said,
gonna do it.
well, yeah. So you get paid bi-weekly. Most people get paid bi-weekly. Why shouldn't you get your yield bi-weekly?
So a lot of y'all probably asked, what is yield? What is staking? People, in the most clearest terms, I can say this, right? And I know everybody like this word, extra. That's how staking and yielding is. You getting extra money on your money for working. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, herein lies the rub. And if there's one thing that we want you to walk away from here today, is that the money that you make, it doesn't do anything for you unless you make the right decision with it.
Exactly.
Okay.
You realize you're getting paid in other people's debt.
Like if you don't, when your income comes in, that is the moment of truth, Block.
Truth.
That's my brother.
The moment of truth.
That's the moment of truth. What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna go spend it? Are you gonna put it in a bank account and let the banks rob you? Blind? No ski mask? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do with it? That is the critical point. This is why we love assets like Bitcoin and a lot of these other crypto projects that are doing phenomenal. That's why we love, because when we get money, we get income, we put it to work for us.
So fast.
We gonna put it to work, say, here, go make me some more dollars.
Because people, this is the rat race. And if you don't know what this is the rat race. You wake up faithfully every day, go slave or whatever you look at. You go work your fingers to the bone for fiat. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I work for fiat. But this where the rat race coming in. You got people that do this for years on top of years on top of years. Then retire with a fixed income just to go back to work to make extra fiat to be back in debt. That's the rat race, people. Listen, This is not financial advice, and I gotta say this. I wouldn't care who banned me or nothing. A 401k will not get you wealthy. A Roth IRA will not get you wealthy. Compare money to a screwdriver. What does a screwdriver do? It fixes things, it tightens things, it makes sure things are safe. Money is a screwdriver. Money is not an asset.
It's a tool.
You use money to fix your problem, which is being broke. Your mindset needs to be fixed. Money fixes that. It's the tool. When you work for fiat, which is funny money, magic money, zombie money, what you're doing is you give it life. The elites don't give money life. They give assets life. You get what I'm saying? The money that we get paid, if you're not taking that tool, don't look at it as currency. Don't look at it as assets. If you're not taking that tool and buying assets to fix your life, you will always be broke. And you got to understand that. Compare the two.
I don't like right now. You should be getting a glimpse of the future.
Right now.
A glimpse of the future without Bitcoin. With the war, the Iran war, man, I filled up my Jeep and I only put regular gas in that. And so I had fill up my Jeep and it cost me over $100. I've never paid over $100 to fill up my Jeep.
Whoa.
And I was at Sam's Club. That's like the cheapest place you can get gas. Sam's Club. I've never got gas at Costco because I'm not a Costco member. But I'm a Sam's Club member, and that's where I always go get my gas for my Jeep. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And so you guys are feeling the effects of inflation with gas prices being as high. I've seen in California. It hit like $6 in California. You guys are feeling the effects of it.
Everybody.
Right. And so this is just one part of it. You know, you felt it a little bit at the grocery store. Like, this is the world on an inflationary environment. So if you don't own assets that outpace inflation, you're gonna get crushed. You're gonna get crushed, and the gas prices ain't coming down anytime soon. And you guys are gonna feel what it's like in an inflationary environment. And here's the thing, and this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is so critical. We are about to print a ton of money.
Literally.
Oh my goodness!
More.
We're gonna print so much money, your eyes are gonna bleed. And we won't feel the effects of the money printing today, or tomorrow, or next year. I'm telling you, by like 2029, 2030, inflation is here to stay. You can't do anything about it. What we're trying to do is actually grow our way out of it. Can we? I don't know. We can see if we can. Our debt is more than our GDP, gross domestic product. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. And if we can't grow our way out of the debt, which I don't believe we can, okay, that's why we're making a huge bet on AI and humanoids. Being able to grow our GDP. That's the bet. That's what we're trying to do right now. If we can't do that, I'm telling you, you think the gas prices today is hurting your pocket?
And
give it 4 or 5 years.
And to be, and we live in this is the harsh reality, and I ain't here to scare nobody or nothing. These podcasts, right, we're not like the average content creator. We're not trying to sell you anything. In reality, we don't have to do this. We choose to do this because we like to enlighten those that are like-minded and like us. People, we was programmed to feel like we were supposed to be in a rat race. We not. Like it's only one way to beat inflation. I'm telling you this now. It's not financial advice. Bitcoin.
And you know the beautiful thing, not to cut you off, the beautiful thing about Bitcoin, you don't even have to be that smart. Like, you don't have to trade. You know, I trade stocks. It's tough. It can be tough at times. But you don't have to figure out which way the market is moving. All you gotta do is just buy it and sit back and relax.
Like, they don't think it's that easy. They really think.
Well, because most people don't have patience. Like, here's the thing.
You got to.
So, one of the things that I learned as an investor, when I first started trading stocks, and I used to get my tail kicked because I lacked patience. I didn't have any patience. And so the thing that makes me a much better investor today, a trader today, is that I have more patience. And when stuff goes down, I don't panic. Like, I look at it as an opportunity to grab and buy. But most people want to get, which is why retail is not involved in the space right now, because they want to get rich quick. And Bitcoin is not doing, it's being very boring right now. It's not moving up or down in any significant way.
But to create wealth, it's going to be boring. Me, personally, this is just me, y'all. My journey in creating and managing wealth and growing wealth, it's exciting to me. It's very fun. Sometimes it gets like, I wouldn't even say boring. Sometimes it gets like halting. It just be like, wow, is this it? But when you got a mindset where, and my brother told me this, when you start investing, right, you gotta have at least a 5-year horizon. You can't have a scratch off horizon. Y'all know what a scratch off horizon is, right? Where you pay $50 and expect to get 10 grand. This is not this, y'all. This is not no get rich quick scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is a chance, a once in a lifetime chance. That's equivalent to finding a rare Pokemon card. This is a once in a lifetime chance for you to get off, excuse my language, to get off your ass and get off zero and start investing. Everybody that watches us invests some way, somehow, whether you like it or not. It's just something as a positive investment and it's a negative investment. A lot of y'all invest in things that anchor you.
Some of y'all invested in some Jordans today.
Do you know what an anchor is? Jordans are an anchor investment. What does an anchor do? It weighs you down. You gotta get out of that rat race. You gotta look good to be broke. People really are broke.
You
trying
know the
to look
crazy
good.
thing? So what was it? Those threes, orange pills dropped on was it Tuesday?
Oh, the bang ones.
No, it was the women's ones.
Yeah, but they was the orange. I call them the bang ones because they was orange. That was hard.
Yeah, that was nice. And I was like, I looked, I was gonna buy them. I'm like, nah.
Because you know.
Oh, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm like, I'm like, that's money. That $200+ can buy me some more Bitcoin.
That's a
Can buy me some more stocks.
And that's what we create these podcasts for. We create them so you can be like this. Just like you
So
said.
people, I didn't get those shoes, okay?
Just like this. When you scrolling, that's why they building data centers, people. They collecting data. They know what you want to buy. So when you scrolling, women, you see that new purse, new wig. Ooh, I gotta have it. $767. Ask yourself this though. When you buy that, that's $767. You know it depreciates the moment you bought that. Y'all ain't know that. Bitcoin don't do that. That's $767 inside of a scarce asset like Bitcoin. You know what that is? That's growth. You are beating inflation. You ain't beating inflation buying liabilities, people. Liability. If you don't know what a liability is, sum it all up. A liability is something that you purchase that doesn't gain any interest, don't gain nothing. A car is a liability. They lose value, people, when you leave the lot. Like, we are here to help retailers. We ain't aiming for the elites. We helping retailers, everyday mindset people. Being poor is a financial thing. Being broke is a mindset thing. You get what I'm saying? If you got a broke mindset, you always gonna be poor. That's just what it is. That's what it is. I don't know nobody with a broke mindset that's wealthy. Name one. People. It's a challenge. And my brother, to me, it's vital that you please get off zero. Like, my brother tell you this every day. But I'm praying and asking, please get off zero. If you don't do it for you, if you got to do it for your kids.
Listen, at the end of the day, there's going to be some people that, Michael Saylor has this quote, everybody get Bitcoin at the price they deserve. So,
if you buy it at $300,000, you deserve to buy it at $300,000. But you can't look at an investment as a one and done. A lot of people do that.
We're not at the end of the day. We're not speaking to everybody. We're talking, but we're not speaking to everybody. Everybody is not picking up the language. To some of you guys, like, we're talking English. To some of you guys, we're talking French.
Yeah.
To some of you guys, we're talking Chinese. We understand that we're not speaking everybody's language. But for those of you that have ears to hear, for those of you that are translating what we're saying in English, listen. And I say this all the time too. I haven't said it on this podcast. This will be the first time. The government is not coming to save you. You got to save yourself. The government can't save you. You know why? Because the government is the one that created the problem. How can the person that created the problem be the one to save you? They can't. So you're going to have to do something on your own. You're going to have to put put down the phone, or pick up the phone and not scroll through your Instagram, your Facebook, and start understanding about what is taking place. Like, listen, not getting into politics and all of that stuff. Every administration has an agenda, and whether you like them or not, here's how wealthy people use whoever's in office to enrich themselves. They find out what the agenda is, and they start investing
in the agenda.
Trump and his administration said they want to make crypto America the crypto capital of the world. That's what he said. All right.
That's
now
the agenda.
there's other administrations that say one thing and they don't do anything they ever said. Well, he putting his money where his mouth is. Like him or not, he's actually doing what he said he was going to do. So if you're not paying attention to that, then that's shame on you. The other thing that they're building out is the AI. They understand that AI and these humanoids and all of that stuff, this is the future.
It's the future.
So data centers and power centers and infrastructure for AI, all of this stuff, everything that they're doing is to make sure that America is at the forefront of this technological advancement, this monetary reset. That's what they're doing.
And to give you a fun
fact.
So
you can ignore it. You can say, I can't stand that administration. Okay, cool. Listen, I don't care less. I've said this before. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. But at the end of the day, I'm smart enough to understand that whatever moves he make can make me or break me if I do not adhere to what's going on.
And a fun fact, since Trump been in office, right, do y'all realize his wealth just alone in crypto is $6.5 billion? This man ain't been in office almost not even 2 full years yet. And he worth, that's a fun fact.
Politicians are politicians. Politicians gonna lie. They gonna push their narrative, their agenda. But it's our responsibility
to read between the lines.
To read between the lines and see how their policies can influence what we're doing. That's the whole game.
That's the game.
It took me a long time to realize that because I was never one to dabble. I'm still not one to dabble into politics. I don't care about politics. I can care less. Right? So.
And I tell people this: get you a mentor. If you don't really cause I know we say this a lot to y'all, where it's like do your own research. But I know it's a lot of people out there that don't want to do their due diligence. But like me, I was blessed to get a mentor / brother and all that. You listen, people. One thing I learned about wealthy people: their time is an asset. If you waste that time on them giving you something that's very knowledgeable for you, you can forget it. You can forget it. My brother gave me, and to this day we would have still worked out and kicked it, but he would have never gave me no more game on nothing. But you know what I did? I took the acquired knowledge that he gave me and I applied it.
He applied it
I applied it.
He didn't even waste no time. That was one of the things, because here's what us mentors do. It's like, okay, we'll give you a nugget, give you game, and we'll see what you do with it. If you don't do anything with it, I'm not gonna waste my time with you. I'm gonna move on to the next one. The reason why we are here today and we are connected today is because I saw that he took the game, the nuggets that I gave him, and he didn't waste no time. He did not procrastinate for 1 second. Exactly. He went in the lab, went in the rabbit hole, did his homework, and said, "Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down."
What?
And so, so if you got people that you like, man, she don't rock with me no more, he don't rock with me no more, and you look at them as like a big brother, a big sister, a mentor, like, have they been giving you something that you have not been applying?
They time value.
Have they been giving you nuggets, giving you knowledge, giving you information? And they're like, man, I'm speaking to a wall here. That's why they may not be rocking with you as tough.
And I appreciate you. I'm telling this all the time, but I'm telling y'all, listen, I appreciate this man because what he did for me, I help people. And I do the same thing here. Anybody that I orange peel, they'll tell you. I gave you that one chance. After that, if you didn't, it wasn't no point in me even talk. And that's not being arrogant, but people, I got this saying before we go. I always say this. The moment you start investing your time into assets is the moment your time becomes an asset. Because of my brother, I became an asset like that. Because I kept wondering, I don't know, a lot of things I do. I used to think money was just stack it, get as much as you can, and live off of it. That's not it.
No.
That's not it,
No.
people. For real.
No.
Like, for real.
No. I remember, I'm going to tell you, Bernard Hopkins, the boxer, said something that was so critical. Speaking of boxers, we see a lot of boxers that are struggling today. I lift them up in prayer. Don't judge them. Don't judge anybody, because we can all be in that same situation. But Bernard Hopkins said something that was one of the realest things I ever heard in my life. And I don't know how the guy that was interviewing got on the subject of money. But he says, I don't live off the principle. I live off the interest. And I think it was because he was boxing he was like 50. He was older. And he decided to get back into the ring again. So that's how the question that came up. He's like, no. So basically what he was saying was, the money I made off of boxing, I got that invested. All right? I'm not touching it. I'm going to let the interest that I made off of my investments fund my lifestyle. Woo! So that is the key right there. That is the key. Never kill the goose that's laying the golden egg. So.
Period. And I hope today what y'all got out of this, right? Get off zero. Stop worrying about the price. The price doesn't have nothing to do with your position. You got to worry about your position right now. We are in the Nokia stage of this technology. Understand what a Nokia is. What was the first thing you was able to do on Nokia? You weren't able to send emails or nothing. You were just able to call and play Snake and text. Now look at the phone. Look what you can do with a phone now. People, this technology is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere, but it's up to you.
It is. Like, just think about.
It's up to you.
It is up to you. And I know our time is running out, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. And I said this a couple of weeks ago. If you look at every piece of technology that enhances our life today, it's been upgraded. Every single thing, everything. He just mentioned our cell phones, right? We had the Nokia, the Blackberries, and now smartphones. Look at our automobiles. Even we went from horses to automobiles to electric cars that can drive themselves. We went from, look at the televisions now. Remember the big old televisions we used to have in our homes?
Look at them now.
look at them now, you know. We got all these QLEDs and things. Every piece of technology that we utilize, you ma'am, you sir, that we utilize has been upgraded. The only thing that's never been upgraded is our monetary system. It's old and antiquated. It's being upgraded right now as we speak. And if you do not see that, if you do not understand that, I need you to, as soon as this stream ends, to go and get an understanding. Put your plans on pause. I know it's Kentucky Derby weekend. Put your plans on pause for 30 minutes and just go Google Bitcoin. Google the monetary reset. Start learning. Listen to some content creators. Take 30 minutes out of your day today, not tomorrow, because we're not promised tomorrow. Today, and understand what is taking place. All we're trying to do is be a vessel to help you understand what's taking place right before your eyes.
With that being said, man, he said a mouthful. People, peace, love, less hating, more investing. Until next time.
Peace.
Ooh, you gave him a mouthful, OG. Oh.